Hello and welcome back to Storytime, peoples. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Where we last left off, the team had finally boarded the ship that the kid had acquired by calling in a favor. After ignoring countless takeoff procedures and barely escaping the hangar, they made their way into open space. The team minus the kid called Smith & Western, and Smith & Western offered them a deal. The deal in question being they will call off loss prevention, and whenever they find what information I have hidden away, they turn it into them instead of firewall. Finished up with the call as we neared the asteroid belt. As we neared the location that we were supposed to be within the asteroid belt, we were hit by a rogue meteor, and after some good rolls and some patchwork, we made our way to our destination. Made our way inside regardless of the faulty docking mechanisms. We found some robes and some lockers just outside of the air dock, donned them, and started to put our plan into motion. However, at the sound of footsteps, panic took over, and after some bad rolls, the kid was found halfway sticking out of a locker. And we pick up from here. The cultists slowly approach, further investigating the small man stuck in a locker. When asked what he was doing in said locker, the kid geniusly responded, "I was just trying to grab my sandwiches from inside the locker." Yes, he has a thing for sandwiches. Don't judge me. They respond, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know you can't have food. We have to ration that out. It's a small colony, and there's not exactly a whole bunch to go around for everybody. Come on, come with us. That's 2 days in the hole." Now, the rest of the team had no problem with this. That was 2 days that they could spend, laying low, not having any problems. However, the kid was having none of that. And his gracious response to 2 days in the hole was, "No sandwiches for you," as they started to pull him from the locker. However, the second that they touched him, he activated one of his many add-ons to his morph, known as eelware. Eelware is fairly self-explanatory. It's just like an eel, he can produce electricity from his body. So he tries shocking this cultist who has grabbed a hold of him, trying to pry him from this locker, but another ongoing theme happens. The guy has insulation, so essentially whenever he gets electrocuted, it harmlessly spreads throughout his body, pretty much just nullifying the effect of being electrocuted. However, he knows I electrocuted him, and he just looks at me, he's like, "Did you just try to shock me?" He says, further tightening his grasp on me, and I finally get a good look at him, and this dude is swole. Not like Jorgen swole, but he has some muscles, and the other guy with him is a synthmorph. Synthmorphs are just the more robotic like morphs, like they have a robot brain and everything. I then try to fight them off as they try to carry me off further into the compound by myself. Get a couple good hits in there, here and there with my cyber claws. Cyber claws are essentially Wolverine claws. That's the easiest way to explain them. They also pair fairly well with eelware because you can run electricity and shit through them. At this point, the rest of the team starts joining in, so I don't get captured by the cultists. At the same time, the room starts filling up with gas as the guy activates his electric gauntlet. After some silence from our DM and some rolls on his part, it has been ruled that the gas is flammable, and it explodes. The team rolled fairly high to survive the effects of the gas, plus most of us have toxin filters, so we don't really have to worry about it all that much. Plus, we rolled decently high to avoid most of the explosion and not taking as much damage as was expected. However, our enemies didn't fare as well. Not only did they fail the saves on the gas, so they took damage from that, they also horribly failed the save for the explosion that it resulted afterwards. The guy holding me was practically on death's door after the explosion. However, the synthmorph fared even worse. He rolled so bad that the explosion threw him backwards, and there was a little lip in the ceiling that he hit, completely breaking his neck. Quickly dispatched the one that was on death's door while we dusted ourselves off as a figure emerged from one of the other side rooms. Enter our other player character, who is known as Dr. Pierre. He apologizes, saying he's sorry that we got caught up in his gas. He was trying to help because of we were in a kind of a pickle. Also explains that he's just here for artifacts because the cultists also have a couple of relics from Earth. Quick thing about Earth is actually a complete wasteland that has been taken over by rogue AIs known as Titans. It is nearly impossible to get on without dying, and relics that come from Earth are worth millions of creds. So as far as we know, he's just another treasure hunter. And it doesn't sound like he's here to get in our way, so we just go about our way onto our mission. We head further down the corridor. When the corridor splits, we head to the right and make our way wandering through the halls. One way in the halls actually looks like there's a vault at the end of the hall. However, it has turrets aimed directly at the vaults, probably to keep people from stealing relics. So we go the other way, deciding we'll come back to that later. after we clear out the situation with the mission. But further down the hall, it's oddly quiet inside the place that's supposed to be crawling with cultists. Dr. Pierre actually takes off by himself, literally hopping down the hallway. His morph has these legs that are kind of like kangaroos, so he can just jump really well. And without missing a beat, I decided to jump on his back for a quicker ride down the hallway. I am actually a decent bit slower than the party at this point in the campaign. With my super high acrobatics roll, I do it no problem, but he ends up shaking me off down the hallway some bit, but I still got most of the way down this fairly long hallway. I'll eventually convene at the end of the hallway in front of this reinforced heavy door that has a keypad on it. So they all obviously look to me expecting me to hack into it and open the door, which I saunter up gladly and open the door. The door quickly slides open. We are met face to face with the entire congregation of the cults in the middle of a sermon. And that's where that session ended. Next episode will be out on Wednesday. Once again, let me know if you guys are enjoying the videos. I'm greatly enjoying telling this story, as I keep saying. You guys can follow me on Twitter at JarofWizard, and you can follow me on Tumblr at the exact same handle. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, share it with your local dumpster fire. I don't know. You beautiful people have a nice day. Bye.